Hello, 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 everybody. How are we doing? Hope you're well on this fine. What day is it? Tuesday? Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday! How are we, everybody? Pup, congratulations on your first. I'm proud of you. Pluto, my love, welcome in. How are you? Since you're changing your stream schedule from 3 AM to 4 AM when you start streaming, I'll probably only be able to say hi for now, because you changed the schedule a couple days. What it says on your Twitch channel? No? You're in a cafe and there are too many people here. I'm anxious, I'm leaving. That's very, very, very valid. Kool-Aid, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. I see you did a, Kool-Aid, welcome in. What's going on? Alright, let's catch in. Nem, welcome in. How are you, my friend? It's taking so long to finish this iced tea. I'm alright. You know, of course it's just when I sit down to stream that I start getting a headache, but that's okay. It's something on Discord about the time being 4. Well, it's 4 PM Australian Western Standard Time, so it's 4 PM here in Western Australia. Nem, I saw you pop in. It says on Saturday, March 12th, you start streaming an hour ahead of when you normally do. Nem, does Daylight Savings on the East Coast start on the weekend? Is that what's happening? Daylight Savings somewhere is starting, probably. Because we don't have Daylight Savings here in Western Australia. So, I'm not changing my time at all, but that doesn't mean that the time isn't going to change regarding to some form of Daylight Savings. Unless I just put it in wrong. Let me have a look. Nervous I wouldn't be able to watch your streams anymore? I'll have a look. Twitch. Still so lost about Daylight Savings, but I pretend to get it. Look, I get it. I just don't have to worry about it at the moment in Western Australia. Because we don't do it here. Channel. Oh god, mute myself. Disgusting. You... Schedule... Have I just programmed Saturdays wrong? No, it's the same for me. So there must be something changing in your... Must be something changing in your time zone. Alrighty, but hippity hoppity, property, spoppity, and all that. I've had a chill day. I had something unexpected come out today. You dropped out of school today. Well, if it's something that that's going to be good for you, I'm proud you did it. And realistically, whatever is going to work best for you is what you need to be doing. School doesn't work for everyone. It certainly didn't work for me. I pushed through it, but, you know, it was mainly just about completing it as opposed to actually getting anything out of it. But let's hop into here, shall we? Hey, anytime now, OBS. There we go, you've registered my life. I don't think it's working for me. I've not learned anything in the past 3 years of school. I mean, I think you're wrong about that. Look, as someone who I'm fairly certain I have ADHD and autism, my relation with traditional learning is not necessarily a good one. But I still learnt stuff in school. I just didn't do well in school. I have a crush on this barista here, and I thought it was her, but it was someone else. No, that is sad. That's right, our inventory's a mess because I was feeling like crap at the end of stream. Alright, so yesterday we were working on just doing some lighting up stuff around, like, the surface of our base. So that when we build a mob farm around here, we'll have, like, better rates going. Now, I went for a walk today because something unexpected happened today, and it ended up, like, making me deal with something that I really just didn't want to have to deal with. So, let's just, like, go get a number. I don't know, I don't see any scenario where I'm going to need to know how to divide 83 by 74, and if I do, I just have a phone calculator. Maths? We gotta gamble, everybody! The big thing to keep in mind there, Olio, though, is that maths classes at school are not about how you're going to use those specific things in the real world. I was about to say the overworld. Dang, Minecraft brain. It's about training your brain. It's like you don't go to the gym and lift weights because, oh, when am I ever gonna lift weights in the real world like this? Because you don't. It's about training those muscles, and that's what math class is about. Like, you learn these things not because you're necessarily gonna need them. Like, and there's plenty of, like, tradespeople and stuff. Plenty of tradespeople that use Pythagoras theorem and trigonometry all the time. But generally speaking, it's about training your brain. But yes, let's get a gamble up and going. But yeah, while I was walking, I thought of a really cool idea for the build I want to do for the mob farm. It won't be anytime soon, but we'll know it's there. Coming. Alrighty, everybody! Ding, 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 ding! Today we are here for the once-in-a-lifetime event. Will it make or break your channel point banks? Time will tell. In the left corner, we have Group 1, we have Light 1, and we have Light 2. And they are paired together in this fantastic event. Then we have Group 2, which is Light 3 and Light 4, our previous champions of the day. What's gonna happen is in about 10 minutes time, I'm going to press this button, and one of these 4 lights will be randomly selected to be our winner today. Will it be from Group 1? Will it be from Group 2? That's what you need to decide. I will get the prediction up and running, folks. Alrighty, the prediction is up and running. Get your channel points in. Get your channel points in now, everybody. Oh my goodness, we're starting off strong with 1,000 channel points on Group 2. 1,000 channel points on Group 2. The thing I can agree with is, with that I have to do handwriting. I cannot write good. Man, my handwriting's trash. You broke now? Oh my lord, 1,137 channel points. Goodness gracious. On Group 2, will Group 1 get some kind of love? Only time will tell. Yeah, so I was thinking about, so the thing with, like, the farm town is the aim is not to really have any, like, proper automation stuff. This is meant to be about manual farming. You're leaving right now? All good, all good, all good. I'll be right back. It's not letting me click on anything. It's not really me even click on little Diddy or hey. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Hopefully the refresh will, hey. But, so I was thinking about, okay, so it makes most sense for the mob farm to be in the industrial side. Now, I'm still not ready to start building any like aesthetic builds or anything in there on this side, but I was thinking, and like the farm's going to be underground anyway, so that's fine. It doesn't need to be like we can build the farm and build the build later. That's fine. Like the gamble thing, we're gonna completely change the aesthetics of that later once we actually start working on this area and figure out exactly our style and building style for things. But what I was thinking, so this is meant to be about industry and very like steampunky industrial revolution, mining, fortifying materials like stone, like ores. Let you vote, beautiful. Whoa, my lord, we're at 1,250 channel points on group 1 and 1,736 channel points on group 2. And what I was thinking is, so like generally speaking, so I was thinking what kind of thematic thing could we have to kind of justify the mob farm? Like, what kind of thing can they be using it for? You put 599 of your channel points on group 2, baby. Baby, let's have fun. You are the one I choose. Folks would care to fill your shoes. Yeah, we're going to be building some factories and some steampunky stuff. I don't necessarily want to go huge builds, but definitely some more industrial builds and things like that. Smokestacks and very like kind of cool feel. But what I was thinking for the mob farm is, so for mining, like a lot of like more like industrial side of styles of mining will use a lot of water as part of the mining and industrial stuff. And so I was thinking, what if we had a what if the mob farm was like this water filtration plant? And all the mob drops were like the sediment and stuff that they're filtering out of the water before they recycle it back down into the mines. Like, it just kind of makes sense with a lot of it. We've got things like gunpowder, we've got bones, we've got like some flesh, the occasional bit of like glowstone and redstone. Like, it just makes a lot of sense. Abby, how are you? How are you, my friend? I hope you are doing well. We've got a gamble going, Abby, your absolute favorite. We are currently betting on the lighting system of them all. We have Group 1, 1, and 2, and the previous champions, Group 2, which is like 3 and 4, and we are on 1,250 channel points on Group 1 and 1,746 channel points on Group 2. I'm going to play Minecraft while I listen to your live stream. Scream if you want me to say anything while I'm playing. Oh, good, Olio. Play away. I do that all the time. But yeah, so I was thinking, like, I feel like it's just a really cool idea and, like, thematically makes sense, and it's just a nifty kind of world-building thing of have the mob drops from the mob farm be the silt and the sediment. You won't gamble? Too risky? Oh my god, what's happened to you? Yeah, I was, yeah, like, if it's the silt and sediment from, like, water recycling and water treatment. And I just really liked that idea of having the mob farm be a, like, water, you gamble 100 only? Okay. Okay. Alright, 1250 on Group 1 and 1,756 on Group 2. And there we go, 1,846 on Group 2. We're having a day, everybody. We've got about 4.5 minutes left. Gotta earn them charcoal coins, absolutely. But yeah, I just thought the idea of like it being a water filtration plant would be really, really cool. Now, the point that I've been working around with the lighting has been from around this point, which I don't regret. I'm happy to have it around this point as opposed to the point of the farm, because we spend most of our time here, so I think it around this area, so it's better to be mob-proofing it for now, with us being on this side as opposed to the farm being over there. But then the question is, where do we put the farm? It's probably best if we put it on this hill, maybe? Like in this area, because otherwise we're like hugely changing the area that we're doing. Like if we go like down there or down there, then we kind of are hugely changing the area that we need to spawn proof. So I'm thinking if we build the farm like underneath this hill. So what I want to do is I want to clean up my inventory, and I just kind of want to like do a little bit of like planning. I think I want to do a flushing system, and I want to do a scaffolding based flushing system because they're like really efficient. Hydrate, thank you very much, Abby. Keep them coming, folks. Second I started streaming, I got a little bit of a headache, which is annoying, but it's fine. It's just a little one. That's right, we died and all our stuff got jumbled. Well, let's do that. We're running low on the torches. Now, chocolate coins is kind of a temporary thing. I still don't entirely know what I want to do for like the branding of the coins, as well as for like sub badges and stuff. But, and if you guys have any ideas for it, absolutely let me know. Banana. Alright. Pretty tired tonight. Get to 70 hours of sleep. We got to my health teacher when you had to say 1. Oh no. When it comes to other builds, I have a hard time deciding or being that involved, unless it's my own build. I mean, that's totally fair. That's very fair. A carrot farm is stuffed with ripe carrots. Ooh, delicious. What am I doing? This goes in here. Whoop. Alright guys, we got about another minute or so left on the prediction, folks. Get in there. We're running like super low on food too, aren't we? We need to deal with that a little bit today. Ba-ba-da-na. Ba-da-na-na. Alright, just a few more seconds left, folks. We are at 1,250 and 2,013. Goodness gracious. Group 1 has a really good chance to double their money today. Now that we've got the wool farm going, we should be able to do like some planning a bit easier. So let's grab some magenta and some yellow, I'm thinking. Oh, it's going opposite. The 1250 was mine. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, folks, the prediction is over. Let us see who the winner is. Alright, everybody, it is time for the moment we've all been waiting for. I should really make this a more colorful button. Alrighty, we have Group 1, which is Light 1 and Light 2. And Group 2, we have Light 3 and Light 4. Who will it be? Who will it be? 3, 2, 1. It's Group 1, everybody! Congratulations to the group winners! You have come out ahead today with almost doubling your money! Congratulations, folks! You did it today! Of course, Abby lost. At least Tiara's will protect you. Alright, so I'm thinking if we're doing the farm around here, so let's call the middle like here-ish, maybe. And then we're gonna go for the like main platform. We're gonna want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it needs to be 8, including this block. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gave you 3.3k channel points? Nice! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it'll be like this. So this will be our sporting platform, this size. Then we need to figure out, so we are going to factor for spiders and stuff. Just got that chocolate coin hustle, what can I say, baby? So then we need to, and let's just make sure this looks square. Yeah, that's good. So I'm thinking I kind of want to do like a square as opposed to trying to like have a diagonal channel. So let's grab out the yellow. How far do you think I'll need? You'll be back and have dinner? Maybe 4? 4 out gap just to like make sure spiders won't try and like climb the walls. Try and make sure there's plenty of room. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Ba-ba-ba-da-dum. Now this is going to be at least like 20 blocks down. So like we don't have to worry about the fact that it's taking up, like it's like larger than the hill. I mean, we could go for a circle, I guess. The circles are kind of annoying to do water streams for. Let's just do a square. Like, it's a bit more digging, but that's really not that big of a problem. Like, we can go and grab the beacon from the end if we need to. You're so comfy and melt into the couch? Yeah. I always love hearing about how comfy you get when I'm streaming. It's really, really awesome to hear just how like comfortable you can get while listening to me. And yeah, this is in line with the suggestion board, which I should just take down, but I ain't gonna right now. So like that. So you come to about there. Alright, so this... Nope, almost done. Alright, so this is about the size that we're going to need to dig out. So now I'm thinking, I still don't know where my whiteboard pen went. I did have it the other day. It's always that time of day for me when you stream. Got a snack and a bottle of water, lay down, watch Laffy. Hi. Yeah. Alright, so let's just kill the Wandering Trader for a lead. Good move. Good move. Let's... No. So... Oh, this is free camp. But Cage, welcome in. How are you, my friend? Yeah. We're just planning out a all-purpose mob farm at the moment. How are you? What's going on? So we're gonna need 2 in between each, and then do like that. Granny's out of hospital tomorrow? Yeah, that's great to hear, my friend. I'm happy for you. Alright, so it's like that. And how many layers do we think we want? Maybe 5? I feel like 5's generally a good number. I'm not doing that. One is pointless because we won't be rendering that many layers. So... 6 times the efficiency. Actually, no, it's not. It really isn't. More spawning platforms does not necessarily mean more efficiency. So let's say 1 layer equals 3 blocks. If we want 5 layers, 5 times 3 would be 15. And then we'd want to go like another like 5, so maybe 20. And I want to start this 20 blocks down as well. Well, 24 blocks down. So that even if we're standing here building, the farm will still be running. So, what's the dimension of this square? If 5 is perfect, that means 30 is 6 times better. That's a rock fact. Let's snap. So it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 by 25 by the looks of it. I may have miscounted that, but doesn't really matter. We are going to need a metric ton of scaffolding for this. Which, 1, we don't have enough string for. 2, we definitely don't have enough bamboo for. Just threw a chicken egg and it was triplets. Ooh, triplets. I thought it was 1 or 4. Was it octuplet? Not octuplet, quadruplet. Like, string, we have 30. And scaffolding for bamboo, we don't have a lot. So we'll plant down the scaffolding. Not the scaffolding, the bamboo. It's more than one though? Yeah, so it would have been 4. As far as I'm aware, there's no difference between Java and Bedrock with that. Yeah, octuple's a lot. Quadruple. And like, since we'll be like digging under here, might as well be planting the bamboo on top of here. Like, I've got a small area, I can get little bits of bamboo if I need to, but I want to build all the spawning platforms out of scaffolding, because when you're building a mob farm that does flushing and stuff, if you have the spawning platforms made out of scaffolding, it actually cancels the mob's AI, and they don't try and fight the water current, so it actually just pushes them off a little bit faster. Trying to be able to run my own Popeye's chicken? What's a ghost's favorite plant? Bamboo! Bamboo! Good day, sir. Let's say that'll do. I can't bother planning more now. Uh-huh. Now, I should go and get the beacon, but I really can't be bothered. Then you wasted tons of stone? As in for your spawn platforms, or... Knight, how are you, gorgeous? Hope you're doing good today. On your mob farm? I mean, there's like plenty of other designs, like, this is a newer one. I'm coming to you live from my new PC! Nice! Earlier I only killed the trader's llama. Now that I look at what he has to sell, half the stuff I can find right where it's standing in the... I think it's just glowstone. As soon as I get to the nether, I'll be able to have 8 million of that. Yup. I am so happy for you, Knight. I know you've been like chomping at the bit to play Minecraft again. Don't let it distract you from all the sewing stuff you need to do, though, yeah? What am I doing? I want scaffolding. Laughing chat, best chat. Absolutely true. Slapped them with my wooden shovel, now he is not with us. That's a, like, violent way to die. So I've been planning out, like, how we want the mob farm to be. Finish all the machine sewing processes. Oh, nice! Proud of ya. Onto hand sewing now. Rip. So this is going to be like the size of the farm, and we're going to do 5 layers. So we want to dig a hole that's 25 by 25 by like 20. And we want to start 24 blocks down from like the surface here. So I will go and get the beacon at some point, just not yet. For now... So... let's say this is the... blockety-wockety. So this is 82. Well, so the block I'm looking at is 81. So 81, just going to do some quick maths here. 81 minus 24 is 57. Okay, what's better to call the beacon, Lightcore or Nightlight? Cute. Then if we minus 20 from that, okay, so we want to dig down to Y37. And we are obviously doing it the correct way, and we're digging straight down. Name it bacon. Top tier. Ba-da-da-dum. It was 37 I wanted, yeah? Yeah, 37. So that block right there is 35. 36. So let's say 36 just for safety. That's not the F3 button. We'll put a torch there. And then we're gonna do we're just gonna scaffold all the way up. There we go. Alright, and west and south is the direction we're going to go from here. Best bacon is beacon bacon? Absolutely. Baconator indeed. South and west. So now we'll just put the torch there. And then that'll go that way. I want a pie. I don't want to be a pie. I don't like gravy. Really want pie? What kind of pie do you want? You're talking meat pie, like a sweet dessert pie that's very like American. No, that's the wrong spelling then. How dare you? So this is south and east. Oh, mud pie, daddy. You really want a frickin' cocoa nut? A frickin' cocoa nut, mate? I coconutted like all day yesterday. You like mushroom and beef pie? Mushroom and beef pie is so good. That. And then it was south and east. Am I looking? East. A frickin' cocoa nut, mate. Yeah, you missed you missed the sheer insanity that was hour 5 of our 6-hour stream on Sunday. We went a bit insane. My aunt saw it in a magazine one day and then made it and it was good. It also had some dill in it, which went really nice with the mushroom flavor. Yo. I love beef and mushroom pies. They're probably my favorites. Like steak and mushroom. Ugh. My frickin' cocoa nut. AFK, mate. I'm going AFK. A frickin' cocoa nut. So this is north and east. Question for you all, but what is one edible plant should I grow legal? I'm in a cold climate. Have you considered butter potion? $36. Northeast. Away from that trapdoor. 'Cause there's something down there. All good. Enjoy your cat lurk. Spinach or carrots? Yeah, I don't know anything about gardening. There was no cap on this, so it's just going to be way above where it needs to be. Yeah. Beautiful. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, one thing I will say about the type of farm that we're doing with using scaffolding and stuff, I have made this kind of farm before, and it's really annoying to build. So if you ever want to do something like that, keep it in mind. It's so annoying to build. Harvest your carrots again? Papa, please. There's children here. Alright, so you are north and east. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na. But so for those of you who weren't here when I was talking about this earlier, so I went on a walk today because I was having a bit of a bad day. And I wanted to just kind of walk my frustrations out. And I was thinking about the mob farm. And like the kind of like build I want to put around it, which we're not going to do anytime soon, but I've been thinking about it, of like what I want to do for it. And I came up with a cool idea about just kind of like thematics, the thematics behind the farm. Because I generally like to do underground mob farms, but then put something on top where I collect the items, some kind of building, but try to make it kind of like thematic. So I've done like a kind of barracks before, which I liked and made sense, and things like that. We got heaps of stone. How are we on cobble? I'll probably use a fortune pick for a lot of this. But so I was kind of thinking about what kind of thematically could we be building to kind of represent the mob farm, and have it kind of work and make sense with everything. And so I was thinking about like the idea of it being a water filtration plant. So the water gets used down in the mining operation. You only got just over 5 stacks from this harvest because I had to replant the carrots. Did a bigger carrot farm. Are you using fortune? And so the idea is like the water is being used. The water is being used down in the mines as part of like the mining processing and stuff like that. And this plant is essentially treating the water and filtering like the sediment and everything out from the mines, so they can kind of recycle it and not have to use a ton of and not have to keep like draining the river. And it just kind of makes sense to me that because that the mob drops are the sediment and silt that's being separated out. Like you've got bones, you've got like some flesh, you've got gunpowder, you've got like some string and some spider eyes, you've got like the occasional like witch stuff, which like redstone and glowstone and sugar and stuff makes sense. Like I just really like the idea, so that's what we're gonna kind of run with. But we're not going to build it anytime soon. But I will put a sign down saying that's what it will be. That's not where signs are. Because I'll want to have the water come to the surface, the items come to the surface in like a water stream, and then go through some like mechanical filtration stuff that look nifty, and just use some redstone to just look flashy, and then just have it go through like a standard item sorter. I think that'd be super cool. Water treatment plant. Like, I feel like it's just a really cool idea, and I really like the idea. I think my toolbox is over here, so let's move these out of the bamboo fields. You and I mean that can come with me. I'm gonna put the shears away. I'm gonna grab out my fortune pick. And I'm gonna do like 3 layers. 3 layers at the bottom, and then I'm gonna go to the top of where we want the farm to be and then dig down from there. But for now I just want to connect up these tunnels. John, how are you, my friend? We're in our vanilla world today, and we're starting work on an underground mob farm near our base. That we're gonna kind of so we haven't started on this portion of the base area yet, but underneath where this is gonna be a it's gonna be like a steampunky industrial kind of mining town. And so the idea I had for this build for what's going to go on top of the mob farm is going to be like a water treatment plant, and it's going to be like separating the rubbish and stuff out of the water, like the gunpowder, because the water will be coming back up from the mines. I'm okay. I have like a little bit of a headache, but I'm doing mostly fine. Thank you for the hydrate, my friend. Let's adjust my frame. Keep them coming, folks. So we're just starting by doing a little bit of outline digging. And I'm probably going to do like the bottom layer and then the top layer, and then I'll go and get the beacon. But like, when you've got a beacon, you really don't have a lot of control, so I'd rather have the control while I'm setting out the outlines. Let's throw our lighting overlay on too, just so we're careful about things. Ba-da-na-na. Yeah, going on walks is good for getting the creative energies flowing. Just thinking about things while you've got like nothing else to think about. Now, I'm gonna have a really big day tomorrow. I've got my first appointment for my autism assessment tomorrow morning. And I've got therapy like an hour and a half after it. So the numbers, so this is a lighting overlay. I've just got a helpful little mod to help me with the to tell me what light level is in each block, just so I know where, like, when I need to be putting torches down. Just to stop any mobs from spawning. But yeah, so I've got a really big day tomorrow, so I'm still planning to stream. I'm still planning to stream in this world. I don't, but depending on how my day goes, I may not. So I just want to be upfront about that. I have a super big day. Like, I've got plenty of time between, like, I've got time between therapy and stream and stuff to chill, but I just, yeah, probably a short stream. I mean, it's always dictated by how I'm feeling at the time. Like, I don't necessarily plan long streams. I certainly didn't plan the insane stream we did on Sunday. But yeah. So we'll kind of see how we go. But just figured I'd let you guys know that there's a chance I won't be live tomorrow. God, the assessment is so expensive. It's ridiculous. Like, what's that? You think you have a mental disability? Let's charge you $2.5 grand just to find out. Just to get an official diagnosis. And $1,000 deposit just to book it in. Yay! Yeah. Like, it's good that it's happening. I need it to be happening. It's kind of step one on, like, my plans for the future. But it's, yeah. it's not ideal finance-wise. Considering I really don't have money in general. But, you know, it's fine. We make it work. It'll be better once it's done and over with, absolutely. So the next 2 Wednesday mornings, I've got appointments with the psychiatrist for the assessment. So we'll kind of see how it goes. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It is good that it's happening. I'm glad it's going to be happening, and I'm just so afraid that, like, they're just going to be like, nah, you don't have it, and it's just going to be a waste of $2.5 grand. It's going to be like, nah, you've got ADHD, but you got to do another assessment for that, which is going to cost another, like, $1.5 grand, so that's what I'm terrified about, because I think I have both, but I'm really worried that it's just going to be... I'm just going to get kind of waved away. Like, I'm really worried I'm going to get dismissed. Yeah, it's a very expensive thing to try, though. And the energy company decided to charge me to still bill my bank account. Fluff, how are you? So the energy company decided to still bill my bank account instead of Bubbles, so I've had to be going through that today, even though we changed the information. So that's been fun. But how are you, Fluff? I feel like I'm just kind of venting about frustrations at the moment. I don't usually do that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to unload a bit. I've just had a day. And I'm scared about tomorrow, and yeah. It's a day. I'm done much research into 88. It's not usually something that makes you forget what you're talking about mid-sentence, except a lot more often. I really don't know. There's a lot more to it than that, but yeah. 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 There's a lot more to it than that. There's a lot to it. bit too much for me to kind of go into too heavily on the various things it can affect, because there's a lot of different symptoms. It's a very broad spectrum of things. Orange juice is that rat because I'm a doggo, clearly. Lol. It's almost the human equivalent of a dog getting distracted by a squirrel. Yeah, there definitely is that. That's a big portion of things. Memory is so bad. My memory's awful. Mix that with depression, anxiety, and PTSD, and you've got a fun combo of bad memory. You've got your hyperfixations, your flip-flopping, your struggle to focus, unless it's something that your brain has decided, yes, today is focus time, which is very rare. Like, I can't do things I want to do, things I like to do. Like, I collect hobbies. And hobbies are expensive things. What's this? I probably dug up from a cave down there. Yeah, mental illness. God, what's with this? Just my headache. It's very annoying. It's like there's just a needle jabbed into my head here. Like, it's not too bad, it's just annoying. And twinges every once in a while. Like, it was fine until I sat down to stream. Like, I didn't have any issues. Then I hit the live button and my brain's just like, guess what? You have a headache now. Shouldn't be. Alright, so that's that. Let's go back to my math calculator and let's add 20 back onto it. So 57 will be about the top layer. Hydrate, thank you kindly, Nem. Keep them coming, folks. I know, right? Math's gross. But I'd rather not have to, like, recalculate the space when I'm in there. Alright, let's do a... Let's do a nice gentle neck stretch, alright? Just gentle enough, just enough pressure to feel stretched, no further. Don't want to hurt ourselves. Loosen it out, do the other side. Alright, and that one. Alright, I'm gonna 57, yeah, 57. Oh, I don't know which direction I'm meant to be going. Well, let's just do this, and then I'll figure it out in a sec. Another chiro appointment today, and my spine is freshly cracked like fine pepper. Mine feels like it's just perfectly bathed like salt. All right, so south and east. That's west, south, east. And I'm standing at 56. It's ready to flake away. I'm flaking away. Ba-na-na-na-na. Oh, is this the one I just did? So southwest. At 56. Oh. Like that? Is that right? Actually, one easy way to find out, actually. Yes, that is the right level. Alright, so that's actually... Yeah, okay, let's just dig straight. And then using free cam, I can figure out which direction I need to go. An out-of-body experience, indeed. I love this pillar of me clearly exiting out of a cave. Going up. Presumably that way. But I've had a chill day, just watching Minecraft YouTube, reading webtoons. It's been nice. Other than the unexpected hassles. Alright. But I have mostly had a good day. Get down. Your local friendly person. Why, hello, hello, hello. How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. We're just digging out a space for a mob farm. Once I finish clearing out this top layer, then I'll go and get the beacon from the end. I'd just rather do this with control. Like this first little bit. Local friendly person ever been here? Nah, they're a new person. Or at least they haven't chatted before. But that's totally awesome. I love new people. Initialize drill mode. Brr. Are you new to Twitch? That's awesome. Well, welcome to Twitch. I hope I can be a good tour guide. Do that. Let's make sure that we are not gonna break that with the wrong tool. Let me guess. Yep, they're on my offhand. Okay, I remember. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that. How are you doing today? Wait, let's just do that. I'm not gathering any smoke stones, so. And then you. Oh, hello, water. It's gonna be... that's gonna be annoying. I do have sponge though, so it shouldn't be too bad. But it is annoying. Do I just play Minecraft? Mainly, yeah. I mainly just play Minecraft. I play both vanilla, which we're doing today, and I play modded Minecraft as well. I have a Skyblock series going on all the mods 7 to the sky. And yeah, that's mainly what we do. Every once in a while, we'll do like a special stream where we'll play another game, but generally speaking, I'm a Minecraft boy. Alright, we're here? Alright. Binky, what did you do? What did you do, Binky? You've ruined everything! I don't know what just happened, but okay. There's something kooky with the internet here. How we doing, folks? How was your stream, Binky? I know I was there for a good while. But yeah, I've never played Bed Wars. When I go on Hypixel, I'm usually doing build battle. But Art, welcome in, Binky, of course, my love. Coffee, welcome in. Hope you're well. Hope you are well. You person has got to think Twitch is bad. I mean, Twitch is bad. It's a hellscape. You should introduce Maurice to your local friendly person. I will. But yes, Raiders, welcome in. For those that do not know me, my name is So Laugh a Lot. Oh, my friends call me Laughy. This here is Maurice. Oh, that's right, you did that cute new emote that no one will be able to use because it's tier 2. He is the patron saint of the channel. He loves you, he cares for you, cares for everyone. And if you're ever having a day where you feel like no one cares, no one loves you, you're wrong. Maurice does. He's always in your corner and you are always in his thoughts. But I am a polyamorous, neurodivergent, and biromantic Minecraft streamer. I do both vanilla and modded Minecraft, and we are doing vanilla today. We're getting ready to build a mob farm. So we're digging a hole. If you're really special as the new person, you should be. You are a very special new person. And let's not make Maurice being the kindest soul to ever exist be a creepy thing. That's Oswald. Oswald hunkers. Oswald waits. Knight, can I get a shout out for Binky, please? Oh, the numbers? That's the lighting. That's the light level. I've got a little mod to show it that. Thank you. If you guys aren't followed to Binky, absolutely get on that. She's a absolutely awesome art streamer. She's still super small, but deserves to have literally every follower in the world. She is super funny, super kind, not family friendly, so keep that in mind. But she's just a truly wonderful human who I'm glad I've become friends with and inspires me every day. It's because I've been watching and hanging out with Binky that I drew my own overlay thing, the tentacle, which I am really happy and proud of. You're an inspiration to us all, Binky, an inspiration to us all. But thank you so much for the raid, and thank you so much for trusting your viewers with me. I'm not playing modded tonight, but also, yeah, so those numbers on the ground, just to mod me. I mean, yeah, but we're not playing like a hardcore mod pack tonight. We've got a couple quality of life mods. But nothing that changes the gameplay. Let's go find wherever our sponges are. Yeah. I've been playing this game long enough that I'm like, there's features that I desperately wish they would change in the game, and the gameplay mechanics aren't enjoyable, so I get some minimal mods, like lighting overlay. Like, having to, like, do this and, like, check your lighting overlay on the F3 screen is not fun. What am I getting? Sponges. Where on earth would I be keeping my sponges? F7. In here maybe? Sponges! And they're not even wet. So we ain't playing modded, so laughies, so we're using a mod for lighting. We're not playing a mod pack. You know there's a big conceptual difference between the kind of modded that we play in Skyblock and the kind of modded we're playing now. I don't think he's on. I know. I don't think he's on Twitch. You'll be right back. All good, my friend. No, like one of my favorite Maurice emotes isn't on Twitch. He's in the it's mostly vanilla. It's vanilla plus. You're back. I had to take a shower, so I wasn't stinky. I mean, I'm glad you did that for me. I could smell it through the screen. It was disgusting. But my favorite, I don't remember which one it is, but I'm just popping into the Discord real quick so I can look. Yeah, it's the oof one. It's the oof emote because he looks so like, ooh. He looks so seductive, and it's so funny. How we doing, guys? How you doing, Hubris? How you doing, Steve? How you doing, Gast? How you doing, Sporticus? I did. Said hello to all of them. Because they're all special to me. You must go. It's getting late. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
oh, good,
goodbye, good friends, goodbye. Cause now it's time to go.
Take care, Olio. Woo. Have a good sleep. Love you to bits. I will see you tomorrow. Be gone. 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 Blah. Bah. Alright, cleared. You're back. Brilliant. Wait, is that the bear in the big blue house? The goodbye song? Yeah. Be gone. Shibidabra. Shibidabra. I don't have enough place that I can be bothered with getting my hoe out. I mean, Binky's right here. Binky, get rid of my sponge. Be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone! Sir! That was very rude. How dare you spawn? Don't you know I'm trying to spawn proof like literally everything? Where did you spawn? Well, now I've got rid of the water. I need to like, yeah, make sure it's all lit. Like me. Whoa! Oh god. Have I ever told you guys about the time that I dabbed as a joke and like threw my neck out, and I'm like, okay, I'm officially too old now. Do you have any pets? In real life, yes. I've got a beautiful dog named Coffee. He's a beautiful black lab who is just hilarious and goofy and loving and gorgeous. And in Minecraft, we have so many pets. We have several pets in Minecraft. Where's here? Alright, we have Sponged. Grandpa Laffy.
Well, hello there, whippersnappers. How are we doing today? Did I tell you about the time I dabbed and threw my neck out?
Back in my day, get off my Minecraft lawn.
Get off my property, young man.
Or I'm going to have to hippity-hoppity. I'm just imagining like a gangster rabbit saying that. Don't make me hippity-hoppity. Respect my property. Hippity-hoppity witch. Da na 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 na. Gotta buy property or I'm gonna have to hippity-hoppity. I also like to think that's just what Snoop Dogg says. Like, he's like one of the chillest dudes on earth, but he was once on trial for murder. So, you know, as far as I'm aware. And it's very funny to see like younger people who only know him at this stage of his career just doing weird stuff because he's a weird dude who's just high all the time and having fun. And they're like, oh my god, what's this weird dude? And like he's so lame, and it's like, nah, bro, he ain't. You don't know. You have math twice tomorrow? That is disgusting. Just set fire to your math teacher. Problem solved. You love math? What's wrong with you? The Snoop Dogg anime dubs? No. What? Now, Binky, I was about to ask if you were here, actually. You're a bird person? What's wrong with me? Just everything. You're a bird person? You like maths? Ugh. Absolutely. I will watch it now. I love it. Yeah, I was about to ask if you were still here, Binky. Because I've been trying to be a nice friend and stuff, and I'm going through like webcomics and stuff that are like cyberpunk themed to see if I can find some cool inspiration for you for character design stuff. Because I feel like I feel like, to me, this is my opinion, I feel like you're going far too complex with things. Cyberpunk is a lot less about like full cyborg beings and a lot more about like 80s like punk style. And it's more like a normal a normal guy who has like a few like cybernetic enhancements. Like one of his arms might be replaced, he'll have plugs going into the back of his head, he'll have a cool visor thing. It's all about outfit and cool little enhancements. You turned it down this time? Cool. But also not really. Yeah. Like, Cyberpunk is more about making a really cool character. Callie! Yeah. Very happy for some reason, we. I mean, I should hope so. You're in my stream. Welcome in, my love. How are you? How's everything with your writing going? Alright, I should probably go and move the beacon, but like, I feel like I'm not doing a ton of digging. Like I should, but I also kind of don't wanna. You got Audible? Okay, yeah, cool. So you're not listening to my stream, okay. Oh, as in like your book's gonna go on Audible? That's so sick. Thought you'd be confused the whole time? I mean, that's fair. I am always constantly confused. Perpetually baffled, if you will. But yeah, Cyberpunk is a lot more about just creating a cool character than just going, okay, what's a cool, like, aesthetic concept? Because they're all cool aesthetic concepts, because they all dress really cool. Cyberpunk is like, how's Snowbell, your kitty cat? Well, we'll go check up on her. One of my favorite things about Cyberpunk, which I'm not like a huge Cyberpunk person, but I do love, I love retro futuristic. I just really enjoy it as a concept. Because it's the future as it was imagined in the 80s. Like, it's not our imagining of the future now, it's the 80s style of imagining the future. And that's very different. Ours future is very imagined as very sleek. But in the 80s it was very punk rock. And neon colors, and here you are, here's Snowbell. I always forget which tree he's on. DM'd you a video to watch later? Can't wait. Can't wait. Aren't you a good kitty? A pretty good kitty. Pretty kitty. Yeah, I'm not a writer by trade, like Callie, but I still like to think of myself as a writer. So I always think about character first anyway, most of the time. And the characters are also usually really gritty. Like, if you're going for someone relatable, like, you could be going for, like, some CEO, but they're just generally faceless suits who are shit. But, like, you've either got, generally, the anarchists who are against the cops, or the cops. And it's usually, like, street gang level stuff. We love angst in this house? Daddy. I love some good angst. I've always been a fantasy boy, but I do like... This is giving you inspo to continue writing your horror story that I just forgot about? Yo, I'm glad. I mean, I'm happy to talk about writing stuff any day. I love writing. Mine's all in my head, which is why, like, D&D will always be my primary writing source, because I never have to write anything down. I can just spend all day theory crafting and then wing it. I really just can't be bothered going to get the bacon, guys. I'm just gonna dig. It doesn't take that long, to be honest. It's not a huge bit. A huge dig. Sent me concept through ArtShare chat? Nice, I wanna have a look. I don't usually check the Discord while I'm streaming, but I wanna have a look. ArtShare. Okay. Kind of bunny style thing. I like it. Yeah, I was here for like you just sketching out like you're starting to work on the legs. I mean, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tear you apart. What do you think? I'm just giving you like the kind of like thematics and lore to help you with your concepts and your design building. You're tearing me apart, Lisa! Oh, hi, Mark. I did not hit her. I did not. God, I love that movie. It's so deliciously bad. It's perfection. Have you guys seen Disaster Artist? Because that's actually an exceptional film. Like, it's a comedy about the making of The Room, and it's actually so good. It's so well done. Saw in a cinema where they gave you plastic spoons to throw at the screen. Yeah, boy. I've forgotten what that cinema's called. But yeah. I never went there, unfortunately. I've only seen it at home with some friends while we were a little tipsy. But it's such a funny movie. No, it's not the Odeon. You've been dying to go? Yeah. We're watching horror movies at my graduation sleepover with my friends because the Terrifier was very scary. Interesting. I haven't watched a ton of horror movies. I don't get scared by horror movies. I quite enjoy like the storytelling and stuff in most horror movies. But most people that like I date and spend a lot of time with don't like horror movies, so I just never watch them. We're from that trapdoor, horror, 'cause there's something down there. All good. Wash off your acne cup. And you better be back quick smart, you hear me? Quick smart. Or I'm coming for you. See, I would explain about what it's about, but it's a bit graphic. Alright. Then we won't. I still like slow dumb. I am slow and dumb. It's fine. I do love. So I went through a bit of a phase when I was a bit younger where I wanted to like go through and watch all the classic horror movies to just see them all. Because you know it's cool. It's not very child friendly. I mean, yeah. That's what I assume by graphic. But I remember I watched the Friday the 13th, like the first movie, and it's like, it really isn't what you expect it to be. Because the Friday the 13th franchise is all about Jason. And he's not even the villain of the film. Like, he's kind of an abstract concept in that film. Like, he's not even, like, he's not important. Like, he's not even alive, really. And it's like, what? Like, you go into that film knowing, like, what the franchise is all about. It's like, this is... what? How did they get the franchise out of this? So I love the, I do enjoy the Freddy Krueger franchise. I'm a big fan of that. Like, the original Nightmare on Elm Street is actually just a genuinely good film. I really enjoy the storytelling and stuff in that film. It's in Treehouse of Horror. Well, you've seen a lot of the plots, so that's fine. Even as a kid, I actually quite liked some horror films. I didn't get scared though by them. Except for one. So my sister, who's 8 years older than me, while she was babysitting me when I was about 7 or 8, decided it would be a really, really good idea to put on the movie It. Now, this is the original version and not the recent remake. And this movie traumatized me for years. I don't know if you guys know much about It, but the clown essentially kind of can travel through all the plumbing and stuff of the sewerage, and they can he can fade, he can kind of force his way upwards through drains and stuff. Yeah, Pennywise, and it was terrifying. He traumatized me. I was afraid getting up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet. I started struggling to sleep. When I had a shower in the morning, I had to put I put a bucket over the top of the drain in the shower and stood in the bucket so that he couldn't come up through the drain. I was genuinely traumatized. And I went to our neighbor's place. I mean, the effects now would probably make you laugh. But I don't know how old you are, so... And I don't want you to tell me. So I can't recommend it. Traumatized. I mean, I've watched it as an adult, and it's okay, this is weird. Absolutely dink donk, no ages in chat. Then I went to my neighbor's place, who often babysits me. They had a couple younger kids, a couple years younger than I was. And I went there to just kind of get away from it and just try and calm down and not be so traumatized and terrified. Because I ran out probably an hour into the movie, maybe. And this movie is 6 hours long. It's 2 parts. Same with the remake, but you watch it all at once is the main point. And I went there and Thomas and we put on, yeah, it's a pretty long film. There's something that happened every once in a while in films. I think Gone with the Wind is 2 parts and is 5-6 hours. But yeah, so I think Thomas the Tank Engine was on, and I was terrified because at the start of, I think, the second part, so I think I must have gotten to that bit at least. They all came in on a train, and I'm trains! And then we changed over to play school, and they were playing with balloons, and if anyone knows the movie, balloons are a pretty prominent theme! And I'm balloons! So I had a bad day that day. Yeah. I was like, trains! There was a train in the movie! We all float down here, Charlie. I don't remember what the kid's name was. God, I love Tim Curry, though. How dare he traumatize me like that? What's meant to be there? Oh, rockets. I'm out of rockets. Okay. Oh, it's Georgie. We all float down here, Georgie. Ah, bugger. I knew that had happened at some point. Sorry, I got plenty of eyes of Ender. Ba 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 ba. Remember I saw her in the split corner of my eye. Georgina scared me so much. Ooh. Dun da da da. Alright, I am gonna head to the bathroom and fill up my water bottle real quick, guys. I will be back in a couple minutes. Alrighty, folks, I am back. I was just telling my sister that I was talking about the about the about the incident, and you know, like I was afraid of clowns for a bit too, and things like that. Now I think clowns are like the only thing that are any good at a circus. And she's just like, eh. You have coffee? Where's mine? Like, I was tempted to make another coffee when I had my break, but that takes longer. And I didn't want to take that long of a break. I have a fear of falling, so when people ask me to go up to high places or just places where I can fall, I just instantly say no. That's fair. I had a fear of heights growing up, but also like being like in scouting and stuff, I found that like one of the funnest things to do was facing that fear. Like it was really thrilling and fun. So like I loved doing abseiling and rock climbing and stuff like that, and like I really want to go bungee jumping and things like that. I just found the thrill of facing that fear was just so exciting and fun. But that's me. Like, absolutely don't model what I did if you're not up for it. Abseiling scared me too much. I couldn't abseil when I went to like my year 7 school camp. I remember that I was too afraid. I stood up there for like half an hour. I just couldn't do it. But then when I was like 15-ish, I like got super into like really enjoying stuff like abseiling and rock climbing. Abseiling's so much fun, man. I haven't done it in ages. I love rock climbing too. I haven't done it in forever, but I do enjoy it. Da 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 ba ba da da. You never did it? I mean, that's fair. You don't need to. So like at one point in my life I want to do like bungee jumping. I'd love to do like parasailing and like even like jumping at like skydiving. Like I'd love to do that. I think it'd be so much fun. Rock climbing is fun until I have a blown panic attack when trying to get down. Yeah, that happens. That's fair. I remember when I was young, I think I was year 6. For the Christmas holidays, I flew by myself. Trip to New Zealand when? I'd love to do that. Visit Binky. It'd be great. Visit Binky, go like bungee jumping. Yeah, baby, let's go. Family just laughed at me. Yeah, that's mean. So I was at the end of year 6, and I flew to Western Australia from Sydney by myself and stayed with my nan, who recently just passed away. for like the whole Christmas holidays, and it was really fun. It was really cool. I stayed in her spare room. I made really good friends with her neighbors down the back. I spent so much time at her neighbor's place. And we went to Adventure World, I think it's called, is like one of the theme parks here in Western Australia. And we went on this ride that it like spins you around. Where's the camera? It spins you around like that. Like you're kind of in a give me a sec. So I've tried to try and do these like eye emotes before in chat, in like other people's chat, and I literally cannot find them. Dun da da da. Not that one. Wrong. Delete. Window capture. Yeah. Oh, it's so big. What? Oh, I accidentally put that in there. Alright, you can be there. I'll send you an extension for Chrome. Cheers. They've been on a roller coaster, or my friends were so shocked when I told them. Hardest laughy, absolutely. There's a part of me that's very tempted to plug my my tablet in. But it was like, where's my mouse? So it was like a kind of 4-seat thing like that, I think. No. It was 2 seats. It was like that. And then it had like a backing like that. And it would spin you around like that way, while like kind of moving around that way. Like it was just kind of like doing this. Oh, you can't see my face. So it was like kind of twisting around while the arm it was on was like doing things like this. But then at some point it also turned you upside down and then kept doing that. And I was so freaked out. And like legitimately to try and calm myself down and stop from being so dang afraid, I was on this like roller coaster ride thing, sitting next to my friend, just going, Mary had a little lamb, Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. I was just singing that on repeat as a kid, because I was so scared. And obviously I got mocked for it, but you know, it happens. Hey, Drop Towers jumped on a ride with a fast pass and got on really quickly with no idea what the ride did. Woofed. I think I'd really enjoy that. I loved there was a awesome ride at Jamboree. I didn't realize what was happening until my bag that was on the floor was in my lap. Wanted to go to Luna Park, but it's so expensive. Yeah, but it's also awful. Luna Park is not worth going to, in my opinion. Like, I was always so sad that we didn't have any, like, actually good theme parks in Sydney. Because they're trash. Jamboree, like, has some fun rides, but overall it's still not that great a park. What do you mean? The Wild Mouse is like the most boring and tamest roller coaster that's ever existed. As a kid, I really loved the Rotor, which was the one where like the room spans so fast that you like stuck to the walls. It was really cool. I loved that when I was younger. And I remember there was a day that was really, really, really good. I like roller coasters though. There was a day that me and one of my good friends at the time, my mum took us to Luna Park in the school holidays, but it was a kind of miserable, kind of drizzly kind of day. Like, it wasn't like full on raining, but it was like just raining a teeny bit. And it was the best day to go to Luna Park because it wasn't raining enough that any of the rides were shut down, but it was raining enough that there was like no one at the park. So there were no queues. It was so good. Now let's quickly make sure I've got my Silk Touch pick in my hand. Loved when we went to Queensland, went to see SeaWorld, Movie World, and forgot the other one, Dreamworld. Never went to Wild though. Yeah, Dreamworld is so good. Movie World was also great. But like I was little last time I went to them, so I don't have that many memories. But yeah. But there's one ride at Jamboree that I really liked. It's called the Funnel Web. And like you're on like a kind of just like water ride raft thingy, and it puts you in like this dark like watery tunnel as you're going down, and then it just drops you into this giant funnel with water in it, and it's so fun. We did that like 40 times that day. We had just had a blast, and like none of the other rides compared to how good that was, which was disappointing, but like that ride was so much fun, even though I was immensely hungover that day and feeling a bit queasy. I loved that ride. But now the scariest thing to me about a theme park is all the people. I'm far more afraid of people than I am of any form of roller coaster. Anxiety, 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 anxiety. Ba 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 dum ba 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 da dum ba 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 da da. People are the worst. Can confirm. Ba-ba-da-da-da. My scaffolding is broken. Whatever shall I do? I think I may perish this day. I did. It's raining. I did it for you. Congrats. But I feel like I got through like a few videos on my like in my watch later playlist today, which was good. For those that don't know, like for my with my sub feed, I'm like super behind. 2 hours? Yeah, boy. I'm like super behind on like all the content that I want to watch in my subscription feed. So what I do is like I go through my sub feed like each day and I just add everything to my watch later playlist. But there's like a couple of videos that if they come out, I'm like, yeah, I'm watching this now. And it's really good because it means when you've got time and you're feeling like watching some, you know, some Minecraft YouTube and stuff, you just open that playlist and you hit go. But the bad thing is it also tells you how many videos are in the playlist that are unwatched. And I was at like 37. And I'm like, and then bloody good night, Broy's tough, Brosy tough. Have a good night, Nimothy. Hopefully you can sleep well, alright? Love you to bits. But, yeah, and then frickin' Limited Life comes out, the next Last Life series, and I'm like, no, I'm already like 35 videos behind. Why would you do this to me? I've only just kind of recovered from the content burnout.
Friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go.
Take care, damn. It's like, I've only just like barely recovered from the content burnout that was the Hermitcraft Empire's crossover. Like, no, don't be dumping like 10 videos on me at once a week again. Like, no. No. Like, I love the series, but it's so much work to keep up with it. It's so much work to watch it and keep up with it. I just don't think I have the energy this time. Add stuff and then always wait for it to come into my recommendations. But it's just, yeah. Like, I watched Grian's first episode. I've watched Grian's app. Just to see what everything's about and stuff. And I might just watch Grian's perspective. Like, I might just do that. I don't know. As much as I'd love to watch all... That's the annoying thing, is, like... They're all cool and unique perspectives. Like, even though there's some shared moments, like, generally there's, like, bits that you are not gonna see from anyone else's perspective if you don't watch literally every single one. And it's so frustrating. Go to YouTube to put music on, but get sidetracked because of my recommended. I mean, that's fair. The recommended is obviously to watch all of my VODs, right? I forgot to change this quick command for this series. All my VODs and obviously the World Tour video. Yeah, the 1,000-day World Tour. Yeah. Definitely all your VODs. I've got a handful. I think this is officially our 80th stream in this world, by the way, guys. I think yesterday was our 79th, if I remember correctly. From making the thumbnail last night up the stream. So last night's VOD isn't published yet. That'll get published tonight at midnight. So the last one from this series should be 78 that's published. Yeah, it's our 80th. Cool. Because, yeah, Twitch, like, when you're affiliate, they've got, like, a 24-hour exclusivity to all of your VODs. So I schedule the export. I schedule the video to go live, the VOD to go live. The midnight, like, the day after, so it's got, like, a bit over 24 hours. Still more like 27 hours or something. It was closer to 24 hours. It was 24 hours when I was still in Sydney on the East Coast. But now I still have it going live at midnight, even though I'm finishing my streams at 9 instead of midnight, because I'm in a different time zone, so... Like, they go live at what would have been 3 AM. My old time. I probably should change it to be when it was at midnight and on the East Coast. But yeah, whatever. I wanted to make sure it didn't come out like either just before I was streaming or while I was streaming. Was always the kind of concern I had, was making sure that like people wouldn't get like it wouldn't like distract from my like go live stuff. Ba-ba-ba-da-da. Oh no. We're leaving Cobble behind. Whatever shall we do? I'm going to die. So what did you do for your 80th birthday? I dug a hole! They're not gonna catch me coconutting! Alright, Grandpa. I was getting a notification at like 2, 3 AM that a mod's been posted, yeah. It should be exactly 3 AM. But sometimes the actual notification, just from the Discord, ends and gets delayed a little. But it'll also help make my brain make more sense if I set it to be like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Because like setting the date for midnight, for time at midnight, is like kind of like confusing. It's a confusing time when you're thinking about dates. Ba-na-na-na. I should really, while I'm closer to them, be patching in these holes. Is there a torch right there? There is, cool. Because I'm not going to want there to be holes in the wall. Alright, we're good. Swiper be swiping. Sorry, what are we swiping? I'm confused. Am I on Tinder now? I don't get the joke. But I am also tired and stupid. Oh, too much to think about dates. Right, okay. Right, okay, sure. I wouldn't go that far. We're getting there. So be faster with a nightlight. Like, I know, but I don't mind. I like the grind of this. Like, I enjoy doing this. Like, if it were a bigger hole, I'd be like, yeah, I need a beacon for this, or it's gonna take way too long. But like, this will still only take like the stream tonight. Like, it doesn't take that long to dig a hole like this. And I kind of like the process of it. Like, I don't necessarily want to be supersonic mining yet. It feels too advanced for me at this point. Like, yes, I have a beacon, but I don't necessarily want to use it. Also, just the idea of having to, like, go and get it from the end, take it apart, bring it back here, assemble it, dig the hole, then take it apart again, put it back in the end. That's just, I don't know, I don't want to do that. That seems far too much effort when I can just dig this hole and have an enjoyable, grindy time. And not have to actually start making the farm immediately. I remember, I think it was like season 3 of Mindcrack. So a long time ago. Back when Mindcrack was the big hotshot in the YouTube SMP community. And Hermitcraft was like a rising, hopeful competitor. Like, Hermitcraft was created because the creator Generic B wanted to be on Mindcrack but hadn't been invited, so just made his own one, and then after the first season got invited to Mindcrack and then left. But in the third season of Mindcrack, it was in 1.8, and the world border had just been introduced as a feature for 1.8. And so their whole season, like the concept of the season was that for this like Hermitcraft style SMP, content creator, like builder SMP kind of thing, which like Doc and Etho and Vintage Beef were on before they were on Hermitcraft, because Minecraft kind of collapsed and dissolved, and a few of them went and joined Hermitcraft, such as Doc and Etho and Beef. But so the concept was that the world border was actually quite small, and so they all had to like build like quite close in together, and then like every like day or something like that, the world border would expand by a few blocks. And because of that, minerals were very limited. Like, there was only so much iron you could get from mining. And it was like quite a while before Doc made an iron farm. But Generic B decided to just spend the whole season with like stone tools, and he was like, I enjoy like the slow mining speed. Like I don't want to mine with like a beacon. I don't want to be, you know, playing this way. And I kind of agree with him. Like, beacons are very important for like really big projects. But there is a big part where it's like, what's wrong? Like, I'm not a hermit. I'm not making YouTube videos regularly where I have to make a ton of progress. I don't have to do that. Like, so why should I? Like, I just want to play slowly and chill. That's my style, like, in general. That's how I like to play, is slowly. Like, you know, we're on our 80th stream. We're on day 1425, and realistically, we do not have a lot. Because I like to take my time. And do things slowly. That's why I like single player. Because the pace is much slower on single player. And I get to control the pace. Like, because I can play as slow as I want to on multiplayer, but at the end of the day, everyone else still has all the farms. Because they play a lot faster than I do. And it's hard to find a server where everyone kind of has a similar play style when it comes to like the pace of which you want to play in. And like when you're a slow paced player, it's hard to be on a server full of fast paced players. Like you feel like you've got to be faster. And like everyone's advancing so much faster than you, and it's like, I mean, guys, it's been a week, just chill. We don't need this. Ba 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 da ba. Bum ba na 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 na. Ba ba bum. Ba ba da ba da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Bum ba ba da 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 da. Like, you know, how long was it before I like actually built my house in this world, and we were just living like on a nest, like on this like hilltop that we're digging under now? Like, I just had, like, a bed and, like, a bunch of chests, and... Like, I was living out of that for such a long time. Like, it was ages before we finished... Before we got our house built. I don't even know what we were doing before that. Because it was the first build... What was I doing? Like, it was a long time before we finished, before we built that house. What on earth did I do? I don't know. Took a bit to choose the spot you wanted to settle. I mean, not really. I found this valley in the first stream. Like, I was living, like, on top of this, like, hilltop in a nest for ages. I know I, like, terraformed and man-made the middle section of the river before I did any builds. I remember that was fairly early on. I actually have no idea what I did. Like, obviously I did caving and stuff, and gearing up, and enchanting and things, but... I haven't a clue. Because I remember it took me ages to figure out what I wanted to do with the house. That's why I designed it in creative. And I think I went through like 3 iterations in creative before I actually liked it. I know we had the chicken pit 2.0. No, sorry, no, the first chicken pit, which was our main source of XP. I think it took a long time to gear up, was probably it. I was just focusing on gearing. The coffee is gone? That was quick. I mean, that was slow, actually. Like, my coffees do not last very long. Because I like them too much. They're delicious. But I will say, if or I looked inside and there was none left, now I'm sad. I call that moment depresso. So I'm kind of thinking of ending stream soon, which we won't have finished digging this hole by then. I will decide tomorrow on stream whether or not I'll get the beacon and do it quickly, or if I'll just spend the rest of that stream digging. Because, like, this series is much more of a slow burn series than the modded series. Like, we do things quite slowly here. Like, I was amazed how quickly the bakery got built. Like, nothing's been built that quickly in this world before ever. To be fair, it's the smallest build I've done in this world. Usually the builds are much bigger. But the bakery is, like, a really small part of a much bigger whole, which is the town square. But I really like the idea for the water treatment plant to be the kind of skin for this. I really like that idea. For now, I'll just build a temporary shack that will keep all our resources in, because I like having them get sent to the top and sorted. I much prefer that to having to come down to collect the goods. Like, I don't want this thing to exist solely underground. Yeah, it's like a sewer kind of thing. But it's more about, like, filtering the water that gets like used in the mines, like in the mining operations. I don't know enough about like industrial style mining, but I do know like there's like a lot of water involved, like with like sluices and stuff. Will there be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I'm not building an actual sewer. Like, this isn't about treating sewerage. It's about more like recycling like runoff water. Just filtering out the sediment and things from that. I do want to build a city at some point. That will have a sewer. It just won't be here. Like, this is just like a kind of Romeo Juliet to rival towns. But like, this isn't the be-all end-all for this world. Like, this is the project we'll be working on for a while. But, for a long time. But I want to be in this world for a long time. Well past we've finished building this area. And have, like, kingdoms and towns and castles and cities and floating kingdoms of, like, fairies and, like, a water nymph area and, like, all these different, like, fantasy and medieval kingdoms and just make this really cool world. Like, that's my goal, my ideal for this area, for this world. Like, it's not like, oh, it's been like 4 updates, we should probably start a new world. Like, nah. Nah. We're gonna make this an epic world. Heaps of cool builds, different build styles, different purposes, and I never really want to go overboard with farms. Well, hello then. Bum ba 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 ba. Like, I want to do lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. Like, and I would say, like, we have our starter house, obviously, but, like, we are still firmly building our starter base. Like, to me, the farming town is the starter base. The steampunk town is, like, the next, is kind of like the level up base. And then from there, I just kind of want to make like lots of different places, and then wherever we're building, like, we'll want to build up our own ways to generate what we need there. So always be needing those functions and having those functions wherever we're building. So there's always function to what we're doing, and each base area is like mostly self-sufficient. Like, we can go to any base area and get food. We can go, like, you know, like, we'll have, like, XP or whatever infrastructure we need everywhere. Like, we'll probably have a mob farm at every base and things like that. Because we'll always need rockets, but always have a reason to build basic farms and farming stuff, and yeah. Like, I never want to be just building something for the aesthetics, per se. Like, and like, we will be building a lot of stuff for the aesthetics, but like, I don't want to be just building like a huge project, like a village or a town or a city. Like, I don't want them to be purposeless, other than just doing a cool build. Like, I want there to be function in them, and try and do things in different ways. I try to play a bit inspired by Etho. Like, he has played in his single-player world for so long, he has so many builds, so many farms, and 90% of them aren't that efficient. Like, they're just cool and interesting ways of doing things. And I really, really like that. He just wants to have fun. He doesn't like going ham. Because he finds it, like, I find that once I have, like, a lot of, like, heavy automation in a world, I stop enjoying it. Like, I stop enjoying the world. I like having chores. I like interacting with things. Like, I don't want to just be building. Because I love building, but I'm a redstoner too. Ba 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 ba. Ba-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. I should probably, because I stopped using it because it's getting low. I mean, I do have a good amount of cobble now, but yeah, sure, let's just gather up some stone. I was like, I should probably just go repair it, but whatever. Let's make sure there's light in there, and then do that, and then do that. After this layer, I think I might head off, guys. I might go repair my tools, and then maybe head off. Alright, well, we've got 10 blocks to go after we finish this layer. Not even, like, 8. Yeah, we don't have that long to go. I might try and push through. Next stream, we're gonna need to do a lot of string hunting. We're gonna need to hunt for spiders. Because we'll need a lot of scaffolding to build this. And bows too, but not really. Like 5 bows for dispensers. Not too much. Yeah. We're good. We've got like 3 layers. Especially if we start doing it at 3 highs. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba bum ba da bum ba 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 na da na. Well, we have wither roses now, don't we? Interesting. I might use wither roses for the collection area. Maybe. Because they don't produce particles like they don't produce particles like campfires. And they should still kill witches. Because, like, we should have enough for, like, a small little killing area, probably. Man, remember when mobs could spawn on wither roses? So, like, the most efficient farms were just one platform with wither roses on it that they could spawn on and then, like, hop a minecart underneath. Ah, the days. I don't remember when that changed. Maybe 1.16, I think? Yeah, 1.16 it changed. Because they changed it so that mobs can't spawn on things that will cause them to take damage. Which is why zombie pigmen can spawn on magma blocks because they don't take damage on it. Wither skeletons can spawn on wither roses because they don't take damage on it. Ooh. Man, people had to be a bit smarter when it came to mob farming again. There's a part of me that's like, it's really cool that the like real tech community of Minecraft exists that really like strive to find the most advanced and efficient ways to do things. Thanks for the lurky lurk, Pyfro, I appreciate it. Like, I think it's really cool that we have that. But I also really hate that we have that. I don't like that, like, you go to the kind of Hive Mind, you go to Ilmango and those kind of guys, and they will have the most efficient way to build a farm. And that's the farm you should build. I don't like that. I remember when it was fun and everyone was like, hey, I've got this new idea for a mob farm. I've got a new idea for this. Like, let's try this out. Let's do this. I'm giving this a go. And I think that was so much more fun before, like, it was like, okay, this is the best way to do it. And, like, and this was before, like, Mojang made it a lot easier on us, too. Like, there wasn't, trapdoor, cause there's something down there. Oh, good. Enjoy your lurk, Phoenix. And, like, you know, there wasn't, you couldn't abuse mob pathfinding. Like, zombie piglins didn't like zombie eggs and turtle eggs and all that stuff. Like, almost every mob in the game has something that will either lure them or fear them. Like, almost every mob in the game has some kind of pathfinding that you can manipulate fairly easily. And I just think that it's not fun to design farms anymore. I really don't. I think that it's not enjoyable to design farms anymore, which I think is really sad. And like 90% of farms you see are just slightly rewired versions of all the same concepts. Like, you know, if you see someone build an pumpkin melon farm that isn't using Ilmango's design, you're like, what are you doing? Like, why are you building another type? I admire the creativity and tech behind the farms. I do, and like, I do really admire them, and it's really cool that we have like that community. But at the end of the day, I think it also takes a lot of enjoyment out of the game as well, because it's like, okay, these are the farms that you should build. and most people do. Like, there's not as much inventiveness in the Minecraft community anymore when it comes to, like, the tech side of things. Everything's been, like, done the best it can be. Nothing stopping you from not looking up tutorials. Oh, absolutely not. No. And absolutely. And it's not about that. Like, I always design my own farms. I never look up tutorials. Like, that's a thing. But, like, you still know all the concepts. Like, I still know, like, a lot of, like, what's behind it, like... And it's not just me, it's about watching content creators and other people, and it's like, oh, you're doing this farm, you're doing this farm, you're doing this farm, okay, sure. And I'm not saying we shouldn't have that community. That community is really cool to have. It's just a side effect of having that community. But also just a side effect of how Mojang designs the game these days. Where, like, every new thing they implement is usually really easy to farm. Like, I very much moved heavily into, like, doing contraptions as opposed to farms, because I just found farms just became really boring. And suddenly you discover that, when you start doing contraptions, suddenly you are using and learning way more redstone concepts than you ever needed to know for making farms. But I'm going to call it here, folks. I'm out of shulker boxes for the moment, and I can't be bothered emptying them and restarting. So I'm going to call it here. My brain's just kind of like, in a just, kind of mode at the moment. Kind of a just scatterbrainy kind of mode right now, so I'm going to call it here. It's been a super good stream, though. It's been productive. We've gotten a good amount of stuff done. I'm happy with the progress we've made. As said before, I've got a really big day. I've got a really big day tomorrow, mental health-wise, with my first autism assessment appointment in the morning and then therapy after that. So I want to stream, but depending on how my day goes and how I'm feeling, I may not, so just be aware of that. If not, then I'll see you guys on Friday, but hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's raid out. Banana. Let's raid Riri again. She's still alive. She was fun. She'll probably be playing Vault Hunters. Because that's what she was last time we raided her. Yep, she's playing Vault Hunters. Alright, so guys, let's give Riri all the love. She started being part of the community as well. Riri's super great, super fun Vault Hunter streamer. And yeah, here is our raid call. If you are a follower, use the top one. If you're a subscriber, use the bottom. And I hope you all have a wonderful night, a wonderful day. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow, but if not, I'll see you guys on Friday for some more Skyblock. Alrighty, take care, have a wonderful night, I love you all.